Whoa, hello, hello. How we going? Lots of people online having a good old chat. Nice to see you all today. Welcome to Thursday's art stream. We are going to be busy today. Lots of things to do. I'm going to get into it. I've got a little bit of an example of what you need here in front of you. So we need to make sure that we've got those bits and pieces. So hopefully you're ready to go. How are you all going today? Hi, Sheena. Hi, Tyler. Nice to see Madeline and Tom. Hi, Michael. Elodie, I saw you before. Ryan, hi. How are we going? Good to see you all today. Very exciting. Do you want to see what we're going to do today? I don't know. Are you ready for it? I've done it. I've got an example. This is going to be something for Father's Day. Wait for it. So I got inspired, and I'll tell you who inspired me. Woo! So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making this really cool pop-out card. If you want to make a Father's Day, that's the Sunday. Yay! So, don't have colouring and stuff, Cheyenne? That's okay, you can just draw the outline. I'm sure you'll be able to find something or just give it a practice. This is all about learning new skills, which is cool. Do you like it? And I got inspired. Remember, I talk all the time about inspiration. And I got inspired by the wonderful, where are we? Here we are, Draw So Cute. So I've got the information there. So you can see all of that. So if you Draw So Cute, a lot of you guys would know Draw So Cute. If you've been in my class, you'll know Draw So Cute. But if you want to visit Winnie, she's inspired me. She does a rainbow version of this cake, and I just changed it with a trophy on the top. So I think this is the song I like to skip. Can you guys hear the music this time? I know last time you couldn't hear it. I thought, I went through all this trouble to get music up, and it didn't work. And remember that if you don't have Dad sitting around, this is for anybody. This could be for you. You could do yourself a special pop-up card, or you can do one for Mum. It's just a special person card. It could be for anyone. So instead of saying to the best dad, you can just say, I am awesome, I am amazing, and things like that. Okay? It doesn't have to be for a dad. It could be for anyone. Granddad, grandma, friend. You could be posting it off to a friend in lockdown. That would be so nice. So, shall we make a start? Are we ready? The first bit's going to be a little bit tricky, but we are going to get started. So, like I said in the messages and the emails, this is what you're going to need. Pencil, eraser, and a ruler is going to be quite helpful, especially to do those long lines there. Okay. I've got here felt tip pens. So I've got like black felt tip pens or a permanent marker. Please remember, guys, if you're using a permanent marker or black felt tips, or using felt tips in general, please make sure you're pushing on something. So just make sure that you have something underneath. I've got this mat. It's a rubber mat. Have an old magazine, an old book, a couple of pieces of white paper. Okay, so have all of that ready to go. Please do not press on your parents' furniture. Like I told you last time, I got into a lot of trouble as a kid. Or if my mum's watching, she might be watching. She could tell you the art and the paint and the things that I got. Yeah. And I did change the eye. So let's make a start. So get your piece of paper ready. I'm going to move all of these over to the side. First bit, I've got my piece of paper here. I've got a spare in case I need it. And we're going to fold our piece of paper in half. Remember to match those corners up. So folding it right up to the top. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so try and match your corners up here. Okay. So you folded it in half. I'll give you a moment to do that. And remember, guys, this video will be available afterwards. Don't panic. If I'm going too fast, pause it. If I'm going too fast, watch it later. And I've got these little this little fly's back again to annoy me this time. Okay, and then we go down, and we're going to fold this top one in half, just the top one. And then we have the things that we need. Alright, so we've got all of this. So you first folded it in half, and then you folded this one in half. So you should have, using our fractions, we should have a half and 2/4 of our page folded up. Okay, and we're going to get our pencil. And we are going to make a start. This is going to be the hardest part, I think, of the... It's using a lot of what we call spatial awareness. So being aware of on the page where your spaces are. So what I'm going to do is just draw a couple of lines for where the top of the cake's going to be. Because remember, you're going to be adding things to the top here. I'll just change to the next song. There's always one I don't like on this. So, where are we? There we go. Hi. What we want to do is make sure that we have a lot of space here for anything you want to put on the top. For example, I've put a trophy. The one that Winnie from Draw So Cute did was gorgeous. It was a rainbow that went around here in the clouds. And the clouds look a little bit like frosting. I quite like those, so I left them there. And then she did like a sun. And I'll leave a link to her video on the video that I post after the stream. So you can see an absolute link to that and see how she does it. She even does her eyes differently. If anyone knows Draw So Cute, you'll know that her eyes are different. So, right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to draw the corners of my cake. You can choose how wide you want it to be. I'm going to start maybe a little bit further down. So not halfway. We're going to go to about here. And I'm going to draw a corner of my cake there and a corner of my cake there. Okay, so I've got my two little bits. Oh, by the way, do you like the new top-down angle? I had a really good friend in Australia that suggested that I get a goose neck phone holder. Beg your pardon. Didn't know what that was until he showed me. Love the people being really sensible in the chat. Thank you so much for those people being super sensible. Right, remember how I talked last week about turning our canvas round. And so we're going to go across and we're going to draw that line. Let's connect those. If you'd like to, you can use your ruler. You don't have to. Very cool. Yeah, Cheyenne, her eyes are a little bit different. I did my eyes differently. So I made mine a little bit different on there. So you guys can choose how you do your eyes. We'll go through that when we get there. So once you've done that, we're going to come down and do our icing drizzle. So having a look at my example here, there's an icing drizzle. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to start going, ooh, lots of different lengths of my icing drizzle all the way around. Be really good when you guys send me your work to show me. Let me know what you guys want to do next week. I was thinking of doing painting, but then I know there's people that don't have paints, you know, so I want to keep it accessible. I want everyone to be able to do it. Done your icing drizzle. I've done my icing drizzle. And then starting here, I'll give you a second to do your icing drizzle. I go quite fast. Ava, it's a lot of nonsense coming from you. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Hi, is that Tyler or Bailey? Hi, nice to see you guys. All right, let's see if that changes anything there. Oh, I do have power. I can remove you from the chat if you can't be sensible. Oh, I like that. Quite liking home learning where I can mute the children. Right, we're going to draw our lines coming down just to this line here, okay? Just to this page. You don't want to go too far down. Just to there. Okay. And what we're going to do is I want you to imagine your cake's coming down here and we're going to bring it all the way down here. And remember, got to stick the tongue out when you're concentrating really hard. I got my tongue stuck out, so I'm concentrating hard and bringing that cake all the way down. Very cool. Okay, and once we've done that, we are going to add a little bit of the I don't know, what do you call those, like the little puffs at the bottom. So bump, bump, bump. I'm going to go across and do that. Hey, don't worry if it's not perfect. Look behind me. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Let me change my scene. There you go. That's my motto. Whoop, whoop. There. Progress, not perfection. It's never perfect. It's always just about progress, okay? So just, it's okay. It's okay if it's not turning out perfect. You can do this 10 times and eventually get it right, okay? So this will be your first practice. Cool. So once we've done that, I'm going to come and bring this down, and I'm going to draw my line across here like so, which is all very exciting. Very cool. Oh, Belle, Evie and Cole, nice to see you guys. Gosh, there's a lot of faces I'm missing in lockdown. I can't wait till we go back to school. It's going to be so good. And then we're going to draw that base. I've got a little bit of a base here and straight across. Woo, with my wobbly hand. It's not perfect. Cool. And that's what we're going to do. So there is our cake. Remembering that we are drawing now on this part. And if we open up, there's nothing there. Okay, so just keep it like this. We're just drawing this front part first. And getting that one sorted. I think what we'll move on to is we'll move on to the trophy at the top. I'm going to do a trophy. A lot of you can do whatever you like. This is where you have creative freedom. Hi, Japheth. Nice to see you. So my trophy is going to go up like this. So I'm going to create like, and you're looking at it from a side angle. Okay. I'm going to create it like that. And then we're going to bring it up. Ooh. Oh, just like that. And I'm going to add that to it. It's not quite the same as what I had before, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. Yeah, that looks kind of like a trophy. I'm going to do the cup, the stem of the trophy coming up. And then the cup. And draw the top of it there. That's a big base and a small cup. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm listening to royalty-free music, Michael. So it's just free music, so I can put it on YouTube. And that way, it's just people that created music in their houses, and it's awesome. They put it up for royalty-free. And so let's put those, I call them like ears, ears on the trophy. Like that. Cool. And you can do what you want there. You could write best dad. The e s t d a d for all of our phonetic spellers. Here we go. And what I might do is I'm going to add, I really think that this needs a little bit of something here. You could do a rainbow behind that if you wanted. I'm going to go and put some clouds here to be like frosting. Cool. Right, we're going to move on to the face soon. How you going? You guys give me a bit of a thumbs up in the chat or say, yep, all good. Just to let me know that I'm going at a good speed. Let me know if it's just too slow or too fast. Looking good. And you can all catch up. Some of us don't have dads at home. I don't. My dad passed away when I was 18 years old. So for me, I would make something like this for maybe my mum on Father's Day and appreciate everything that she does for me. She's pretty cool. Oh, fantastic. Okay, we've got some thumbs up going. Excellent. Yay. Wait, please. I am not done. Okay. So we've got that part all done. Remember, you can always catch it again later or rewatch this video a little bit later as well. For those of you that are done, cool. Most of us are all sorted. Yep. Awesome. So let's move on to the eyes. So we've got to be now working on this part of our page. move that up a little bit away. So we're now working on this part of the page, and what we want to do is get our eyes sorted. So remember, those eyes are up to you. I'm going to draw some nice round circles here. I always get a little bit funny with my eyes. And around, like so, like that. I like to do the little eyebrows. I think they're cute, make it a bit of an expression. And I'm going to do the eyes I did because I like my eyes, but you can do obviously the eyes any way you want. So I'm going to draw it like that, and like that, and then I'm going to do an oval in here. Cool. So that's my eyes so far. And if you want to, you could use your pencil just to remind yourself of where you want to colour in. Just to colour that bit in there with your pencil. Some of you might be brave in doing this straight away with felt tip. Very brave. And Winnie from Draw So Cute, she does it straight away with Sharpie. Oh, it blows my mind watching her. She's amazing. She's definitely somebody to watch while you're in lockdown if you want to do some drawing. So it's very, very cool. Okay, and so once you've got your eyes, we are then going to do the mouth. So the mouth is quite funny. It's this little curly whirly thing like that. That's the top lip, so to speak. And then we're going to bring it down with a big U shape. And then inside the mouth, I'm going to have the little tongue. And so the black part is going to be this part here. So I'll just shade that in to remind myself that that's going to be black. That's looking really cool, isn't it? Rainy. Hello, Rainy. Boom. Jaffy. Just like that. Oh, Abigail's just started her topping. Can take us a while. What have we got? We're 15 minutes into stream, so we're doing a good job. I want to colour this in as well and show you how I do some colouring, because I quite like the way I want to show you. Do we have to do eyes? You do not have to do eyes at all. You can leave that blank if you would like, or you could write a message there. You can do whatever you like. That's up to you. Don't have to do anything. Give you guys a chance to catch up. We got to do our annual weekly classroom representation. If you can take a second, tell me what classroom you're from, and we will have a look. Because I want to see what classes you're from. I said to Room 4 this morning on our Zoom chat, you've got to be here. Awesome. Thanks, Cheyenne. Yeah, these eyes are a little bit more cut. I don't know. They're okay. I've always been a bit funny about drawing eyes. I've always struggled. Realistic eyes I can draw if I was actually sketching with my proper pencil. Oh, room 7, room 19, room 18. I think we had room 19 was like the winners last week. Room 20, room 14, 16. Nice. Oh, we've got Cole and Hudson here. Nice to see you guys. Room 4, is that my TJ? Hey Taj. Eric, hi. Room 2, nice. You can draw whatever you like, guys. Whatever you like. This is just giving you the ideas, okay? Room 5, room 6. Yay, room 5. Room 6, room 14. Oh. Vanilla, room 5. Oh, Vanilla, room 5. Arthur, room 20. And little sister Lucia. Nice. Vanilla, you're new. You're in Mrs. Cook's class. Room 2, room 6. Room 1, room 18. Room 3, room 14. Where are my room 4 representatives? Hi, Olivia from room 3. I know you. You're in my special class, my phonics class. Yay! Room 11 and room 16. Yay, room 11. The Morgans are here. Nice to see you. Oh, that's so cool. Our buddy class is here. Holly's here. Holly's on her sister's account. Room Room 4. Amazing. All right, let's have a look. So now we're going to get into the tricky part. You're going to need your ruler for the next bit. Room 19, room 14. Very cool. I'm going to have to like go through the chat and tally up to see who's doing what. Right, so now we need to open it up. We're going to open up our page. And I use a ruler for this, guys. My hand is not that straight to connect these lines, so I'm going to use a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, okay, and you've got spare pieces of paper, you can fold it a few times and it creates a straight edge, and you can use that. You can use the side of a book, but do not use it with felt tip because the felt tip will go on the book. So if you use it with a pencil, or try not to push it against the book. So yeah, if you don't have a ruler, find something, or a piece of cardboard is really good. Hanny, room 5. Oh, hi, Queena. Room 4, Hey, Jamie's here. Jamie and Belle, nice to see you. Yeah, room 14. Okay, so let's rule this up. So I'm going to go from this top line down to create my line, and again on the other side. Now, the tricky spatial awareness bit is coming up, okay? So this is going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to be folding this up and unfolding it quite a few times. What we want to do, and I'll get my example, we want to make sure that when we fold it, that you can't see what's inside. So it's a little bit of a surprise inside. So we want to be able to open it up, and that first line, you see that top line there? That line should not be seen from here. Okay? Can't see it. Can see it. So you want to make sure that you're going just below that line. So what we're going to do is you're going to open this up. You're going to see, maybe I've already got these sort of little spots here of where, I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it up a little bit. I've already got sort of like little dots there of where the paper is going to be. So we're going to open it up, and you can see my dots are there still. So I'm going to rule a line just below that. Maybe, half a, like a little bit below that, so you can't see it. I don't know, it's hard to explain it. Half a centimeter, 5 millimeters, and we're going to rule across there. Okay, so that's going to be the first tricky one. Hi, Val and Jamie. Oh, fantastic. I've got Harry in the other room sending me emojis. Okay, so that's the first tricky one. So and just test it, okay? Go back, close it. If you can see the line, use that magical rubber that you've brought with you and rub it out and try again, okay? Just make sure that you can't see it when you close your cake. Awesome. And we're going to go, and the same down here. So you see, I'm going to use this line, the fold of the page. You don't want your line to be below that. So we're going to go half a centimeter above that. Or I can do it from this angle so you can see it a bit better. See, there's my fold along here. And I'm going to go and rule across. Yay. Which is very cool. So now we're beginning our cake layers. Okay, keeping an eye on the time so I make sure that we stay on track. So in here, now you get to choose how many layers you do. Winnie on Draw So Cute did 6 layers. In my one, I did 4 because I found it was easier to split that in half. My middle line is going to be where this fold is. You see this fold? I'm literally ruling a line on that fold. That's going to be my halfway mark. So you can choose here whether you want 1, 2, 3 lines there and 1, 2, 3. It's up to you, or if you want to. Today I'm going to go with 2, and I'm going to do that because it's just going to be a bit easier for me today. But if you want to challenge yourself, go for 3. It's up to you. Okay, every layer of the cake is going to have a message in it. So for me, I'm going to kind of find my halfway mark. You could be a little bit more, you could go and measure if you wanted. That's about 7 centimeters. Half of 7 is 3.5. Or if you go half of 6 is 3, half of 1 is a half, so it's 6.5. Oh, sorry, 3.5. And I'm just going to make a little dot there. 3.5. Make a little dot there. So I've got my lines. I find it helpful to make little guide dots so I know what I'm doing. And I'm going to go and rule that, making sure it's nice and straight. Boom. And I'm going to do the same up here. So this one might have a different measurement. Oh no, it's still 7. That's cool. That's just by luck, really, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Maybe there's a science to it. You can explain it to me. Cool. So we've got this going, and then I'm going to roll across there. Let's have a look. Very cool. Having a look at my chats just to make sure I'm staying on room 14. Oh, yeah. Unless people are saying room 14 over and over again, like Rianne. I feel like Rianne, you've said room 14 so many times. It doesn't count. If you say it 6 times, you're still one person. Room 11. Oh, we've got the Kairos clan with us again. Haley and Nathan. Nice to see you guys. It's so cool to see these people again. And I love, guys, you sent me through that amazing art. I just was blown away. Far out. You guys are so talented. Well done. Absolutely amazing. I was just blown away by it. That was very cool. Alright, what's happening here too? Hello, Holly. Room 4. Okay, so we've done that. Now you get to, what we're going to do now is I'm going to put my pencil down and I'm going to get out my colouring and stuff. Actually, no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my black felt tip pen. I'm going to use a black felt tip today instead of my Sharpie. My Sharpie ran quite a lot. And the problem as well, if I fold it over, it runs through the page. So the really big issue is if you're using a Sharpie, you need to put something in between or behind. Okay, because it will bleed through onto the next page. I'm going to use a black felt tip pen, and I'm just going to go over all my lines, and while I do that we can listen to a bit of music. So I'm going to go over all these lines with my black felt tip pen. So I'm going to fold it back down and start again and just go around. And I always notice my tongue comes out. Does anyone else do that? Tongue comes out when you're concentrating. It's actually a sign that your brain's working really hard. There's a science behind it, I'm sure. Remember, if there's something you don't like about it, you can go ahead and rub it out. Change it if you like. I know mums and dads have been in lots of meetings lately. We've got lots of mums and dads working. Got some essential workers. Hi, Isabella. Nice to see you. Just going to outline that. And what it does is if you use a black felt tip to outline it, you can see the difference it makes. This makes it look a little bit more like a cartoon, I suppose. Makes it stand out a little bit more. Oh, love this. Loving my mistakes today. Here's the other thing. Once you've done your felt tip, you might want to go ahead and rub out other parts. I'm going to rub out a couple of bits here. Just make sure your felt tip's dry. Some felt tips can smudge. I really like Crayolas. They're cheap. And these super tips are my favourite for all the kids that have, you know that I've got hundreds of them in my classroom. Best dad, best mum, best friend, best uncle, best auntie, best grandma, best granddad. It is up to you. It doesn't have to be for dad. Right, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm just going to skip over and bring this line down here and here. I'm just going to let you guys catch up for a second. All right, hydrating. It's a lovely day today, isn't it? Oh my goodness. After the weather we've had this week, had a lovely friend that lives up in Kaukapakapa. Everything's flooded for her. Poor thing. It's been so hard on so many families in our communities. But it's so awesome to see the sun's come out today. Ooh, I like rainbow cakes too, Benji. I do like rainbow cakes. To eat or to draw? To eat, I think the only rainbow cake I like eating is the one from the Cheesecake Shop. You know the Cheesecake Factory? Oh yeah. With the sprinkles, that birthday cake. It's really light and fluffy. Like you can eat like a little piece and you're quite satisfied. It's very, very sweet. But yeah. Absolutely. I like rainbow. I like colour. Come to room 4 and level 2 when we're back at school and you'll see the rainbow and the colour. And don't forget to do those eyes. This is one of the things, whenever I did a Draw So Cute in my classroom, one of the things the kids would do is they'd go and do their outline with their felt tips or their Sharpie. There's always like a little bit that was missing. Like they'd just forget to do like a piece of the eye or something. And so it would look like this. I'll show you. It would look like that. And they'd not see it. So show it to someone that's sitting around you. If you have somebody, go, did I get it all? And make sure they see it, because sometimes you can't see. I love spring. It is such a beautiful spring day out there. I'm excited. This morning I felt invigorated this morning. I got up and I felt like today is going to be a really good day. And I was super excited about the stream because I have this new top-down view, which I think is so much better. I think you guys can see it so much better. And then I also saw the sunshine and I was like, I want to get outside. I want to go and have a look. And like we're really craving things like spring things like tomato, summery fruit, like strawberries and tomatoes and things like that. Like I really want... Not the one I made you even. I did. I made a birthday. I did, Abigail. I made you a rainbow cake. I do like your one. They should name the Cheesecake Shop Satis Cakery. Nice, Eric. It is very satisfying. The chocolate Boston mud cake. Oof. Tell you what. It's just crazy. Did you guys see that colouring in competition they ran a few months ago? If you coloured in the colouring in thing, then you went in and you gave them your colouring in page. They gave you a free piece of cheesecake. And like, I've never seen my children more motivated to do a colouring in competition. And every person that coloured in got a free piece of cheesecake, and it went up on the walls of the shop. And we've got one just up here because we live close to North Cross, so it was, yeah, it was quite funny to see that. Right, I'm opening up. I'm going in here, and I'm going to get up my ruler, and I'm going to do these lines here. Now, remember, my tip of my felt tip is really thick. So I'm going to kind of push my ruler out a little bit, because otherwise it's not going to kind of line up. About there. Let's see. Yeah, that works. And the other side. It's your birthday in 2 days. Is that Kaya? Ooh, I know. I live very close to the Cheesecake Factory, the Cheesecake Shop. I feel like the Cheesecake Factory is a restaurant in America that I've been to, which is insane. Like, it's insane. You go in there and you order a kid's meal, and the kid's meal is as big as an adult's meal here in New Zealand. And then your adult meal is like enough to feed 3 people. And their sort of thing that they do is their meals are so big that you get pretty much most of it to take away. They've got special takeaway containers on the ready. Like, you say to your waitress, I'm going to get this to go. And she's like, oh yeah, whips it out from behind her back, because everyone pretty much takes it away. And that's the Cheesecake Factory. And like, I'm not kidding. Their cheesecake pieces are like massive. Like, there's my ruler. Gosh, I just remember their pieces like it was like this. Huge, huge, and really tall, like huge. And I just remember that, like, we went, that was in San Francisco. Ooh, San Francisco. I might have given you a little bit of a clue for something or other. Because I've been all over the world. I'm very lucky to have travelled, and I hope that one day you will all be able to travel as much as your mums and dads have travelled. Some of you have travelled so much though. I think I was 20, I was an adult when I crossed the equator and went into the northern hemisphere. So, I know some kids have done that, but I mean, I travelled on an aeroplane when I was very young by myself. I would go to visit my grandparents. I know lots of kids that do that now. They're very brave. Henry, you want to finish, but you just started. Well, that's the nice thing about that is the nice thing about your artistic license. Right, you get to choose what you write here. Let's have a look at what I did again, just to remind us. I wrote, to the best dad, I love your cooking. Like, if you want something different, you can write, I love your wrestles. I love your arm wrestles. I love the way you teach me fishing. Be specific to your dad. Remember when we're writing letters, we really want to include like, thank you for being amazing. I was going to go to England, but then COVID happened. I know. It's just gutting. Half the year is my birthday. Oh, and my birthday is after 16 days, Japheth. Oh, hey, do you know next Thursday when we're streaming, it's going to be my son's birthday. So that'll be quite exciting. I might have to get him on here. He'll probably like that. He's outside chopping up wood at the moment, and I got him a hammer and nails, and he's hammering and building a hut of some sort. So after 21 days, oh, lots of cool things. So I'm going to start with, what am I going to start with? Let's go. I'm going to just use this instead of my pencil. To some nice fancy writing. To the best D-A-D. I'm going to make that fancy. D-A-D. Colour it in. There you go. To the best dad. I love your I'm going to say dance moves. Dads always have the best dance moves, don't they? They do. You went to Queenstown, Benji. Lovely. Beautiful down there. Absolutely stunning down there. Stupid fly. She's got a fly. Right. Yeah, that's the problem with coming into summer. The flies come back. Have you seen those really cool spinny things from Mitre 10? They're quite cool. Right, I'm going to get a move on. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being amazing. That's it. I'm going to start colouring in. I'm going to show you how I do my colouring in. I love the outline of the felt tip and the colouring in of the colouring in pencil. So it gives a nice contrast. That's one of the things I love to do. So I'm going to go through and start my layers. I think I'm going to go and outline here. You can do it before or after. Bring it down. Keeping that cake, we're going to keep that part of the cake white, okay? Don't go colouring in that part. The one with the icing, we're going to keep that white. Then I'm going to go get my colouring in pencil and colour that one in. Now, one thing to remember with your love heart down here, while you've got a red, if you're doing it red, you might want to go and colour that in red so you don't go over it accidentally in like a different colour. So I'm going to go red. Remember how we hold our pencils to do our shading and our colouring in? The further down the pencil you hold your pencil, the longer the strokes of the pencil are going to be. I need to do the mouth. I will do the mouth. Not the mouth. Oh yes, I need a colour in the mouth, like that. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm just going to do this part first. Oh, do you know what we didn't do? Our confetti. Whoops. I just realised. What I like is when you open the card, you get a pop of like, woo! Confetti, stars, hearts, and confetti. But notice how it's only on the bit where your layers are. So when I close it, I can't see it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly add those and just draw like a star, a piece of confetti is like an S. Yeah, and draw your stars going lots of different ways. Big stars, little stars, love hearts. If you've got one of the things I've got here in my house, I've got a box of them because I'm, well, I wouldn't say a hoarder. My husband would say I'm a hoarder. But if you've got sequins, I have a whole box just of sequins in my house. And I have a feeling that my kids at the end of the stream will come and they will be like, can we have that? But like, yeah, you could get sequins and use that. I got these, I got these all from the $2 shops. No, sorry, I'm lying, from the op shop. It was like, see these bags? These bags are $1 each. Somebody had just donated a bunch of sequins and I got these from the op shop. So how cool are they? So you could use something like that and just glue them on. And so you get a nice glittery surprise. And do some confetti and a love heart. Remember, keep it on this bit here. Don't go too far down because you want to be able to close it. Double check. Yeah, I can't see anything. Cool. And then I'm going to go to the side here. Awesome. So coming with spring that happens. Who here gets hay fever with spring? So we get lots and lots of wind and rain in spring. And the wind blows it all down. So, blows all the seeds and things down. The rain makes it all wet. Cool. I love that. I'm going to keep going on my colouring because I want to make sure I get it done. Orange. I was thinking of creating a poll on the YouTube page. You have to eat soon, Henry. You have to eat. It's very important. Eating is important. I bet all you guys are doing is eating. I've heard from the parents. You guys just eat through everything. So I was going to create a poll in the chat, but then I couldn't get it working. I didn't really have time to get it working. So I was thinking of creating a poll on the YouTube page and asking you guys what you wanted to do next week. And it really comes down to what you guys want, because remember, some people don't have paint and some people don't have, like they don't have things like felt tips and things like that in lockdown. Well, the fact that the rest of the country's at level 3 is a bit more helpful. We can get more things delivered to us now, which is cool. So outlining and do my pencil. Make sure that I don't go over that red love heart. Colouring that in. And I'll show you how I'm going to do the front of the cake soon. just finish off our layers. I'm going to go light green for my last one. You went to your grandma and grandpa's house on the plane with your brother by yourselves? Wow, Madeline. That's brave. I did that as a child. I did that too. And it's really cool to do that, isn't it? You feel quite, you feel like quite a grown-up. But you have to be quite responsible, don't you? And aren't the airlines amazing when they look after you like that? Your hay fever's annoying, Elodie. Mine too, babe. It is just the worst. Absolutely. It's better at home. There's something at school I'm really allergic to. There must be a tree or something. We're trying to figure it out at the moment. I'm so allergic to something at school. And I know there's a lot of kids that come to school and they just all of a sudden start sneezing. Their parents say, oh, they don't do that at home. Right, I'm going to close it up because I'm going to do the outline of my cake. I'm going to use a light pink colour because I want the cake to stay white. I'm just going to use a light pink colour to go and do this. Oh, how about spring art, Rianne? That sounds amazing. What a great idea. So I'm just going to outline. Oh, I'm picking up some of the black with my felt tip. Same with that. And I'm just going to outline. Move my sequins out of the way. There it is. I'm going to colour in with the same pink this part here. Actually, I'm also going to come up here. You don't have to do all of it. You can just do some of these. Or you can do all of it if you want. Go. I didn't do all of them, but I did some, and then colouring this in. Problem with using the felt tip is my pink felt tip is picking up that black. If you use the Sharpie, you won't have that issue, but then you'd have the issue where it goes through the page. And it is a pain. I hope none of you are pressing on your parents' lovely furniture. Now, I'm going to decide today, I'm going to go with blue icing. My drip is going to be blue because when you open the cake, I don't have any blue here. So I'm going to do blue up here. So I'm going to outline my icing with blue. I'll do it so you guys can see it. I can't wait to see these. I'm so excited. And then draw my line coming over to the top. I'm going quite fast, but remember, you guys can keep going after I've finished. Going colouring in pencil and colouring in this part here. Here's an example of my other one I did. I did a rainbow drip. Okay, so you can also do that if you want. Alright. You're going to finish now. Well done. It's amazing. Good work. I think I'll go for a light orange on the clouds. And then the trophy as well. I'm just going to do that and colour them in. great power comes great responsibility. It's very true. Okay, and then the bottom of my... I'm going to make that black, I've decided. I've already kind of got it outlined in black, so I'm just going to use some of that shading that we learnt last week with a black pencil and try and... Maybe you want to shade it out a little bit. Using those skills. Did anyone make anything else with that? So if you found that you started shading really well, did you do something different? So did you go and... make something else? Did you do a different light bulb? Were you inspired to do something different? That'll be quite cool. I'm going to do blue on the bottom. Maybe I'll do turquoise down here. This is why I like these Crayolas, because you turn them on their side and they make these nice thick lines. Look at that. Boom. Very cool. We'll be finishing in about 5 minutes anyway. So we've got our insides done. We've got our... This is all done. To the best dad. Happy Father's Day. I haven't done these bits here. I'm just going to use my pens to colour these ones in nice and quickly. Aren't they cool? Look at that. And you've done a beautiful card. Which is absolutely fantastic. And I like the way, like, you could do this for yourself. You don't have to make this for somebody else. You can just make this for you. Oh, I didn't colour in it here. Yeah, you don't have to make it for somebody else. Make it for yourself. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing wrong with that. Trying not to pick up the colour on my pens. Quite hard. Especially my light coloured pens. I'm using these awesome pencils that I got given by, hopefully she's here, with one of my special friends. I'm using these amazing pencils from the warehouse. And they've got the mouldy name on them. So like orange, karaka. Aren't they cool? And I got given these by a wonderful parent. Wai Poroporo for purple. How cool is that? You might have these ones too. Let me know if you've also got these ones. I love them. Mawhero and Whero. So they've printed with the mouldy names on them. I absolutely love it. And then they've also got the warehouse are now labelling everything. So like, it's really cool. I love it. I just absolutely love it. They are doing a crazily awesome job of bringing that. Ooh, light blue. Oh, rangitia. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, there you go. Oh, automatic. Can you? Alright, there. Oh, rangitia. Isn't that cool? Light green. Ka-re-ra-re-ra. If it's got a macron on it, you have to say it in a long. How cool is that? Anyway. Orangiuri. Dark blue. Orangiuri. So cool. Anyway, I digress. I'm getting distracted. Get some red love hearts going here. I know, it's so fast. I am going fast because we're ending the stream soon. Until next week. You have to let me know what you want to do. Okay, guys? Leave a comment. When I post this, I'll be posting this really soon. I'll just get rid of that front bit, but I'll be posting this really soon. And when I post this, leave a comment on it saying what you want to do next week, okay? If you've got some ideas, I love your ideas. Love it. And my last star. And I'm all done. Double check. I've done everything. Mouth, eyes are done. What do you think? Did we do a good job today? Does it look good? Come here. I've got somebody watching me from the corner of the room. We did a great job. Look at that. We'll have to move in here. There he is. So, you've done it. You've made your Father's Day card or your special person's card. Nice and easy. You can do that with anything. You could do, I remember in year 1 and 2 we had this, we often did like pop-up fish. And then you open it and the fish's mouth opens, with like the teeth. How do you colour so fast? I know. Do you know what? I'm old. That's That's how. I've had a lot of practice. Colouring in is one of my favourite things to do. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Baking stream. This one has been baking every night. What have you been baking? You've made melting moments. You've made scones. Shortbread. That was amazing. This is all just in the last week, people. He made hokey pokey cookies. What are you making tonight?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go see the recipe.
He's got the Edmonds Kids recipe book, and it is just awesome. All right, guys, that is my art done. Very cool. Hi, Adam. It is very cool. I know it was really fast. Oh, Japheth says, hey, Harry. Oh, this is it. The Edmonds recipe cookbook for kids. My first cookbook. Harry loves it. He got it from his nana. So, you say hi, Japheth.
Hi.
All right, guys. I know it was a bit fast, but you can always watch this again. I'll post it up in about 5 or 10 minutes. It'll go onto the page. Shh. Let me just finish off. Anzac biscuits. Amazing. Okay, you go and figure out what we need for that. Love it. It's been awesome having you guys here today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that yours looks really cool. You are most welcome. Thank you for showing up and for doing this with me. And please send them through. I want to see them. So email them to me. You can reply to the link email I sent earlier today. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And hopefully next week we'll get an idea of what we're going to do. So hopefully it'll be very cool. We've got some great ideas. Spring art sounds like it might be on the way. Although we did a little bit of flowers last week. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah? All right, my lovely people. I'll just go up to this one. It has been a pleasure. I hope you had a lot of fun. And I will see you next week.